If you're leading your PR firm today the same way you led it at the start, that's not consistent leadership, that's a bottleneck in waiting. The thing is, leadership in a PR firm isn't one style, it's 4 styles that have to change as the firm goes through its natural life cycle. So phase 1 is the startup phase, and that's where your leadership style, your management style has to be very, very energetic, very hands-on, very direct. You end up doing everything. You win the business, you run the business, you do the invoicing, you do the recruiting, you fix the printer if it goes wrong, you do the whole lot. As you get to the end of the startup phase and into the growth phase is the most exciting phase in a business, I think. And your leadership style has to change. And instead of being the person who is responsible for most of the delivery, you start to deliver through other people. It's also the phase where you start to put into place, cement into place, some basics which may seem boring but are oxygen for the business. That's things like absolutely clear roles, absolutely clear accountability. It's about having a new business and marketing machine. It's about having weighted pipelines. It's about having accurate financial numbers every single month. It's about having proper cash flow forecasts. So we get to the third phase, which I think is the hardest phase. You see, if you want to sell your business for a substantial premium, you have to transform it. You have to move it right up the value chain. And that means delivering productivity numbers, so gross profit divided by full-time equivalent employees, of about £150,000 or more. To do that, you have to develop products and services that clients find insanely valuable. To do that, you have to become an architect in your leadership style. So you take fewer decisions, but they're much more consequential. So it's things like, what is our commercial strategy? What is our distinctive point of view? What clients are we going to stop working for? How do we start charging for value and not just for time spent? And now we get to the final phase, phase 4, the sell phase. And here your leadership style has to change again, because what you're doing now is you are creating an asset that people want to buy at a premium. And so your role is all about governance, it's about predictability, it's about stability. So the question to ask yourself isn't, what's my management style, what's my leadership style, or do I have the right leadership style? The question is, what phase is your business in? And do you have the correct style for that phase?